Now, to help us unpack this further, we're joined today by Ms Nguyen, Co-Chairwoman of EuroCham Food, Agri and Aqua Business Sector Committee and Sustainability Manager Asia at Royal the Heus. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes. So for the first question, now, over the past few years, Vietnam has revamped its legal framework and also digitalized its fleet management and tightened enforcement to address the IUU fishing issue. So from your perspective, how meaningful are these steps that is being carried out compared to the efforts of other countries also combating the same issue?
Vietnam has prepared a concentrated effort and plan with the goal to lift the yellow card. And currently, the goal is very clear, lifting the yellow card in 2025. We see a very strong action plan that includes the ID of the vessel with the VMS system, with linking the data system, as well as a strong enforcement plan from the provincial levels. So we are very happy to see these efforts, and especially with the recent strong push from the Prime Minister himself and the central government, we really hope and we really believe that this issue would get solved soon.
If Vietnam succeeds in having the yellow card removed this year, what changes do you expect, like the immediate changes that we can also expect from EU buyers, once it's lifted?
The European buyers rely a lot on regulatory and certifications. And with this roadblock being removed, we believe that it will be reflected in the purchase order. Once the suppliers from Vietnam can demonstrate that the value chain has reliable and consistent data throughout different quarters, these can result in improved long-term orders, and some of these suppliers can be even awarded with longer-term multi-year contracts.
Yeah. And well, for Vietnam, lifting the IUU yellow card is not just removing obstacles in exports, but it's also helping in building a branding, so sustainability focus and higher value branding. So in your view, what should the country prioritize now to establish such branding upon the launchpad of removing the IUU yellow card?
We believe that there are three things that Vietnam can focus on at the moment. Firstly, certification is a foundation. Having and accelerating the implementation of certain sustainability certifications like MSC, ASC, we can really prove to the EU that Vietnam is ready for demonstrating our sustainability commitment to sustain and make this effort not just before this year, but to continue it in the long term. We need to focus on capacity building. So continuously renewing, refreshing the knowledge transfer with the fishermen, with the community is something that we must do every year and repeatedly. And finally, once this has been in movement, then branding, building the communication plan on the Vietnamese seafood branding is a must.
Well, once again, thank you, Ms. Thuy, for joining us in the studio today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Now, Vietnam's anti-IUU campaign paints a picture of intensive system-wide reform, new laws and action plans, a fully digitized vessel database, near-universal VMS coverage, tighter port controls, and increasing enforcement at sea. The remaining challenge is to consolidate these efforts, prove their effectiveness to the European Commission, and ensure that fishermen, businesses, and coastal communities all see clear benefits from fishing legally and sustainably. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on The Point.